Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die. I'm Cooligan Dragoon, and in the last episode we escaped out of our dungeon. We have traveled through the Duke's archives. We freed up Big Hat Logan, who was also trapped in the dungeon with us. And we got the last Firekeeper Soul and reinforced our Estus Flask +4, which is the max we're going to be using for this Let's Play. You can only get it up to +7 at most. But we're not going to do that. And now we're back here in the Duke's archives. And yes, he is here. Logan has now moved up here and he's begun reading.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent. More than expected. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret of Sith's immortality.
Alright, so yeah, now you can purchase things from him. Most of these he already had beforehand, but now he'll sell you. Here it is: Crystal Soul Spear, Crystal Magic Weapon, and Crystal Homing Soul Mass. All of those are actually pretty good spells if you've got the intelligence to use it. We could only actually ever use right now a Soul Arrow, which is just the weakest one of them all, but we can talk to him.
The secret of Sith's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Sith is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Sith when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his eye. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest.
Alright.
Farewell.
So, Sith has been using the primordial crystal to basically make himself immortal. And so what we have to do is we have to actually get to the primordial crystal and destroy it in order to take Sith down himself. So let's go ahead and head that way. And we might be able to actually finish up this whole area in this one. Hopefully. Prism stones, yep, there's a reason for that. I'm not going to make use of it, but I have a different way of doing it personally. Hold on one sec. I only have about 20. I might need to get back and get more arrows, guys. So this is a boss that I prefer to fight at long range. Long range. These guys hurt a lot. And he's dead. But there's a lot of these guys back out over here. There's 3 over there, as you can tell. There's actually 1 over here. First, I think we're gonna kill these guys, then we're gonna go back and get some more arrows. Which, now that we have that bonfire and we can warp to and from it, it's not really all that bad. But, I'm trying to remember, I don't think there's anything I can get for these guys. There is another one of these. I think it's a pier I might have that I do want to take a look at, and it's for one of the NPC stories. In order to finish up the story, you've got to fight this creature and kill it. It might not appear until after we've gone down to back to Quelaag's domain, to the Worldlands that are beyond it, to the demon realm, basically. Take a look around here. I'm not seeing it, so it's very possible that it's not here yet. I'll have to requirements are for it. Probably is after he leaves Firelink Shrine. Ooh, what's this? Loot Titanite chunk. I'm not going to be using that because we're not going to be making any crystal weapons, I believe is what I need that for. Crystalline armor. That guy over there. There's one down there. And down there is where we need to go, guys, to the Crystal Caverns. But like I said, we're actually going to go get more arrows before we head down there. I just want to get a couple more souls so I can get more arrows. Which each one of these guys give me 12 souls. Kind of useful to have in my personal opinion. We also still haven't kindled the bonfire here, which isn't as important because there is no bonfire in the Crystal Caverns. I forgot that hurts like heck. Oh, but look at that, guys. We just completely restored our health. Oh man, we are getting so I need to stop trying to block. There's my main problem, guys. I'm trying to block attacks I should be dodging. So, just over here. Yeah. Okay, so the crystal monster is not here. Now, I wonder if I have to free her first. Yeah, there's a couple of requirements we have to make to gold everything's. What I'm thinking right now, guys, is that after this, I'll go to, I'm gonna go do the DLC stuff. And, see about doing that. Because that will give me access to a good spot to kind of go, like, grind and get a couple different items. And it'll also get me a lot of souls. As long as they don't make me take on Calamite. There's an optional boss in the DLC, guys. I'm not fighting him. I have fought that guy on my own at least 100 times. And the best I think I ever did was I took him down to half health. And I've seen lots of things where people are like, oh yeah, he's super easy to fight. It doesn't take like anything at all. You can take him down, no problem. Like, well, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my play style. But he's not easy. And for any one of you who are wondering, yes, I have used the I did use the little extra bit. Yes, I did shoot him down. So, no, you do not have, I did not have that part.
Show me, well, I've never heard of a black...
Oh yeah, that's right, I have the occult ember.
How about my finding?
That's right, I forgot about that, yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you.
I don't think he...
This ember really is something I sense great.
Alright, so yeah. He now has the occult ember. The divine. Okay, so what we need here... I can't do anything else. I need titanite shards. But I also want arrows, so let's start with these first. Man, I do want to get all of them, but I want to also improve my, the other thing I want to buy, I think I need 9. Because I want to improve the greatsword right now. Yeah, alright, getting the greatsword up to +5, then I can modify it. I'm not going to +6. We're going to make it into a divine greatsword. And then I think, yeah,
shall kill neither of
Alright, so that'll be useful for us later. Actually, not too much longer after this. I'll probably actually do that before I worry about the DLC stuff. So now you can see here, we have this. It actually will decrease the strength dexterity bonus that we get, but we also get a C bonus now for our faith stat, which our faith stat isn't very high, so I'll probably start putting a couple points now into faith in order to get that up. Alright, so now we can go back to the Duke's archives. We can start heading down into the depths. I'm not going to worry about actually kindling this bonfire right now. Once you get the warp skill, kindling bonfires becomes much less important. I won't say it's not important, but I even read one place where somebody gave the suggestion of once you have like the warp, especially if you have the rite of kindling, which is the item we're probably going to go for next now that we have our divine greatsword. So if you've got that, then all you really need to do is just kind of kindle one of the bonfires up to that point, and as long as you can walk to that bonfire, you can basically go just about anywhere and come back and have all Estus flasks that we're going to kill us. So I'm not super concerned about kindling this bonfire. It might be useful to do it, but it's just one of those deals where I'm like, kindling the bonfire is useful, but I don't need to do it right now. I'll probably do it afterwards. I'll probably do it. I'll do it at some point. At the very latest. I've seen that before, and I've had people say that. But what I like to do is I like to go around to basically all the bonfires, if I have the humanity at the end of the game, and try to kindle them all up to plus 20 to get the 20 Estus. Because what happens for this game is once we beat the last boss, when we beat Gwen, then we actually get. Then we're automatically pushed into New Game Plus, which is just the next part of it, you know. And we lose a couple of things when we go to New Game Plus. One of them is the rite of kindling, and the other one is the ability to warp between bonfires. If I remember correctly, we can't do that when we started out. But a couple of things do remain. Like, we still have our level, we still have all of our items, and in this case, yes, I am walking on thin air. And in this case, one of the things that we do have is any bonfire we've kindled stays kindled to that same level. So this is this is part of the reason why they give you prism stones, is because there's secret ledges throughout this level that you can't see, but you can walk across them. So, like I said, if you guys kind of notice down there, there's a moonlight butterfly. You guys remember we beat one of those a while back now. We can attack them, but there's one there. There should be a couple more. You see another one way over there in the distance. So we're not going to really worry too much about those guys. This is one of the areas where they like, yeah, here we go, we could give you the prism stones. I have a different way of doing it personally. You see our arrows will stick to it. Part of the reason why I wanted more arrows. Like I said before, give me my arrows. I'm going to be using arrows against this boss too. I don't like this part. More because of what they're making me fight on than the actual enemies themselves. Ooh, Ooh, shnikes. I don't believe... Shoot. Die, 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 die. If I remember correctly, yeah, these enemies won't respawn after we kill them. So that will make life a little bit easier for us. Is this the one? I don't think it is. I think it's the next one. Oh no, it's this one. It's definitely this one. Okay. I don't know why that's the way my game always does it. Maybe your guys' does something differently. I always have a hard time here. I don't know what it is with my game, but yeah, it just kind of makes some invisible walls there. Right? We gotta be, yeah, dropping down. Yes, there's an item down there, but I'm not gonna worry about getting it. Now this one, if I remember correctly, does some weird stuff. A lot of times you kind of see people put messages out onto these platforms, so that really is kind of helpful for other players. And of course you can kind of see the dust falling in front of you, so you can kind of get an idea on where it goes. This one I remember I've been saved in the past by this little arrow trick that my friend showed me, because I actually was walking up towards one and I shot an arrow and my arrow kept going and it was only like 2 more feet in front of me. So that's the last of those little platforms. And now we're into this area. This area is also a pain in the rear. I don't know if I can take these guys down one at a time. So they take 2 hits to kill. Take 2 attacks to kill them. They do a lot of damage. And yeah, okay. They drop Twinkling Titanite, but it's like their corpses don't disappear, and they don't, shoot, I think I dragged another one by accident. Yeah, he's coming, but I should be able to kill this one first. And the problem is, like, when they die, unlike some of the other enemies, the items that when they drop an item, can't really see it, so you kind of have to walk over to where it would be. And hopefully it's there. Get some more twinkling. A lot of twinkling for the tiny these guys. I'm gonna get 2 again. You die quickly now. I need to start getting away. Get my stamina back up. Thankfully he got caught there. And so now we can kill him out. It's good because we're only down to 5 Estus and I won't have to drink another one. Ah, Purging Stone. Good. Seath does cause curse, so a Purging Stone can get rid of that curse for us if we do die. We don't have any more rare sacrifices. And there, guys, way at the other end is the Primordial Crystal. So we just gotta be careful walking through here. The Primordial Crystal, the source of Seath's power. What is this? He's come. Sensing a danger to the crystal, Seath himself actually comes down here, and this is now the final boss of this area. Seath the Scaleless. And if you've got to destroy this, but I believe you do this right. It's down. I find it easier to fight Seath using arrows than to try to go up close. A couple of reasons. Number one, if you guys remember, the first time we fought him, he used like a crystalline breath against us. That breath causes curse, which is why you need to have a rare ring sacrifice when you fight him. And So I personally like to stay with that, and if I try to get close to melee, his little tentacle leg things, they'll start doing damage against me too, and those are a lot harder to dodge because you can't really see what they're doing. So here he comes. That shoot, 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 shoot. I need to run away from him. Get off. I let him get too close to me. That's one of the dangers about doing this. I should really, you know what, I should have done this then. Wait a second here. Right there. I wanted to have that out, because that extends my bow range. Because it extends my bow range, the longer my arrows now do more damage over the longer range, so I can actually do a little bit more damage when I'm standing on one side and he's standing on the other side. This is also a fight where you kind of want to be able to go into a lock on type of mode, because you want to know where he is at all times. But one of the other things you do have to also still be careful with is you also need to know when to run. Because when he gets close, you need to kind of run to the other side of the arena and take him out. So right now he's starting to get a little bit closer to me. I think I'm comfortable with. This should hit me. That is really good. Keep coming towards me. Keep coming towards me. Now we're gonna run. And you can kind of see like this back tail. It is actually a tail from the game. You can cut that off for a boss item, boss tail weapon. I still haven't actually found a good name for that. But you have to do a decent amount of damage to the tail itself to do that. And that's just one of those ones where like, it's worth it on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm not to. I don't want to get cursed. I don't want to get cursed. Cursed is instant death. 68 is the maximum damage we can do against him. Really should have tried to improve longbow, but so we're not. So he's not doing too bad. He's almost dead. Just barely missed us. As my old sensei used to say, it doesn't matter if they miss by an inch or miss by a mile, they still missed. We're gonna run because he's dead. And we died. Yeah, oh man. Shoot, guys, shoot. I was hoping to kill him off in one shot. I didn't get a chance to, and now we've got, oh, we're all gonna go, that's right, I didn't rest at the other bonfire. Shucks, shoot. I'll have to probably do that next episode, guys. Sorry about that. Ah, man, I don't know how on earth he managed to do that much damage. But, alright, well, this has been going on for a little while, and I said I'm going to try and make some of these episodes short. So, I'm going to end off the episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time, we will be taking down that annoying little dragon bastard. It wasn't even a curse kill, it was just a normal kill. That was annoying. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and take care.